Mesker Gray.
Mesker
was introduced to the group. It's located in the streets of Barovia. The fate was to Tarhun Strahd, fighting what used to be some kind of zombie, kind of extended the Burgomaster's Dash and helped to put that new threat down. They wandered back to Coast, where they had bought a school, and there was details of Drezek's past, and came out. Finally got a animal companion. You guys had
Yeah, she did.
She did. Much to Drezek's chagrin, they had a shared dream, mysterious stuff. They have survived a bunch of dead, but windows. I located a guardian windows. And all in all, the night concluded somewhat eventfully, essentially worth it. So, Drez, do you guys want to get the session sort of playing, bracket on, kind of, is there anything that
Crack a dog's good for me.
Yep. So if it's done, it'll make sure you've done a long sleep. Spell slots back. Down to the character sheets. I think it's going to be free, but since it's got daylight, it's not fun. Kind of read on as far cast as you can get. As you wake, hear the rumblings of food being prepared. Walls. Like quiet conversation between two voices that you recognize as being Mesker was inside. Safe. He likely awakens naturally. Your sleep does turn into. Let's go from there. Let's do.
Oh, I don't remember. What are the sleeping arrangements? Are we all in the same room? Or are we in different rooms?
There's multiple rooms. But there's multiple rooms and 3 guest rooms being occupied by guys. You guys are split up. Generally, Drezek. And yeah.
I've definitely got my eyes on Drez.
Sleep with your back to the wall, buddy.
Yeah. Spooky.
Well, since I don't sleep, I would just, I think I would just go downstairs and see what's for breakfast.
You walk into the kitchen dining room, sort of combined large hall that was the Burgomaster's mansion. You can see some settings placed out on the dining room table with bowls. It looks like there is a bowl hanging on the earth and a bubbling sort of used to be porridge. Slowly stepping.
And is who's around? I'm sorry. Is somebody in the common room?
You see, Irina is having some bread. Spark is by the roof. Totally is somewhat distracted as you came down the stairs. Instead, for as they the flowers on top. Just those soft lips.
I think Drezek would just motion as if, can we eat?
This mark kind of turns to you as you speak out, almost as if you've kind of woken up from a reverie. And kind of quiet since you speak. Make my friend, yes, of course. There's porridge here, simmering. It's fresh bread that she's scraped together. Please, break your fast.
Cora will have some breakfast.
Drezek too sits straight down and starts eating.
So Mesker would get up and kind of poke around the stables and look for apples, crab apples, anything like that.
Yeah, so they're small.
So I'll go ahead and make sure Marigold's fed, a couple apples, and then head in. And also sit down to breakfast.
Tarhun's gonna lumber down the stairs and sit beside Drez.
I have an empty chair beside me for my raven.
I
He's standing on the table.
Cora will say something about. Did you guys all have a weird dream last night?
Just raise my eyebrows. I look over at her and say, while I was sleeping, yes. And you notice that I look kind of bruised.
Can I make like an insight check? Well, she's bruised and said while she was sleeping, like, can I see like where her bruises are or make any like insight roll into like what she was up to?
Everywhere.
Yeah.
We had a good night.
I'm kind of like shifting uncomfortably in the hard chairs.
Do you say we had a hard night, Drez?
No.
Okay. That was gonna take that a whole different direction.
No.
Or we'll ask
Yeah.
her if she needs any healing since she seems bruised.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Just
You talking about using mending cantrip on Ento's ass?
I don't have the mending cantrip, but that would be hilarious.
Bow chicka bow.
Did you sleep okay?
Drezek
Yes,
just
our
gives an eye
accommodations.
roll and keeps eating.
Our accommodations were very comfortable. Thank you.
Mesker just eats.
And it may be some difficult to travel.
Um, I'll say, how soon does the funeral start?
Mesker continues to eat.
I'm gonna finish up and then go back upstairs to pack up my things and bring them down, and
I will
then
do
just head outside to wait.
I will do the same. I'll pack up all my stuff.
I don't think Drezek's done eating yet. He's a big eater. That's right. Absolutely. I am. You tell me. I don't know. Actually, you know what? I probably don't have it on me right now, to be honest. It's probably up in my room with my things.
Roll for initiative.
I've probably got daggers everywhere, though, so. Not probably. Let me say that again. I have daggers everywhere, so I think I'm okay. I haven't said a word.
Or is not going to ask then.
So Mesker's gonna pop back outside and head over to the stables and finally remove the saddle from Marigold and toss it in the back. Brush her down, all that stuff. But not resaddle her.
Cora will not volunteer because that would be extremely awkward height-wise.
Yeah. Oh, overhead. You'd be fine. I think
He'll
Drez
be
just
like,
finish
"That's
up breakfast and clear his plate, and put it in the wash bin, and then head up and start getting his gear ready. We don't have much, so I'm taking it all with me.
yeah, I'll just take my backpack. It's not like it's a ton of stuff."
Yep, Tarhun will be packing up his stuff.
They told us we needed to get on the road soon, so actually, I do have something I want to do before we kind of start the day. I have a spell called Aid. that bolsters allies with toughness and resolve. Choose up to 3 creatures within range, and each target's hit point maximum and hit points increased by 5 for the duration. And the duration is 8 hours, so basically today. So I think. Let's see. Probably makes most sense to cast it on Drez, Jay, and Unk, since they'll most likely be up close. More likely to take damage.
I would probably agree with that.
Yeah, I think Jess has got really low hit points though, being a Sorc, so that'd be another option. But I don't disagree.
We'll try that today and see how it works. So you guys all get 5. Your hit point maximum and current hit points increased by 5 for the next 8 hours.
So you can use. Yeah, you can use the temp hit points, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No,
There you go.
they're not temp hit points. It's because it's your max hit points, which means that like for the next 8 hours, if you take damage, you can be healed back up those hit points.
So then I would say that you could change your current maximum hit points. Just take that number and add 5 to it. Get that out.
At least that's how I'm interpreting this, because it doesn't say temporary. It says current and maximum.
No, I think that's a fair interpretation.
Well, apparently temporary doesn't work like that anyways, because I tried to add a value and it doesn't do anything to current or max, so...
No, it'll just, if you put temp hit points in, if you take damage, it'll take them off the temp first. So I just did override max hit points and raised put it up.
Just remember to
up
undo
5.
it like at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. And what else did we get out of that?
That's it. There was some like flavor text. The spell's called Aid, if you want to look at it.
Oh yeah, I know it. What's a Baldur's Gate spell? Yeah.
I mean, 8 hours, like in a lot of cases, that's basically what that is.
Yep.
So that does use one of my like better spell slots, but I think it's worth it for the whole day.
Do we know this happens? Like, is this a thing we see and feel?
Yeah, I will tell you guys, and then I'll make like, I'll like clutch my little holy symbol, and you'll all glow gold.
Cool.
And feel a little bit tough, a little bit better.
Drezek gives her a little silent nod.
So I'll go in and stand by the casket to signal that I will help carry it.
And Drezek is kind of in the background waiting for other people to volunteer.
Or Cora will look at it and be like, I really don't think you guys want me doing it. As she like looks up and the casket's taller than she is.
So Irina and Ismark are at so they're at positions 1 and 2. Lionel's at position 3, and it looks like you carry 1 and 4. So you'd be at 6. But there's one more spot. Sit there.
Tarhun will go.
If anyone is paying attention, Mesker and a horse are now currently walking towards the gate of the mansion.
The assembled party inside the manor here. Rhythmic, flip-clopping. Shot.
Is this gate just openable? Not locked or anything like that. Mesker's going to go ahead and open the gate and head on out.
Some recently filled.
Cora will go open the doors for them. She won't open the doors. Cora will say, yeah, Cora will knock.
Wait, who's he referring to? The guy in the
priest, right?
the priest in the church? Okay. Yeah. Okay.
What was the priest's name again? I think we had been told that. Cora will say, are you talking about Donovich?
Hold on. Name again, please. Thank you.
That's not good. It can be very hard when you lose a person, but ultimately we are all part of the living and must find a way to continue. Cora will kind of pound on the door and say, "Hello?" So I'm trying to remember from when we were in the church before. The holy symbol was similar to mine, but not the same. Okay. And do we know what god they follow here? Cora will ask. Cora will ask. We'll just say that she doesn't know.
I thought I remember
and
you saying something like it was a version of Lathander.
Yeah, because
I thought
think she did ask, actually.
I thought it was something about like the symbol was like a more antiquated version or something. I'll say to Periwinkle. So you've been studying with him. Can you tell me about the god that you follow, the Morning Lord? And you said that it's been a few months since he's been wearing his holy symbol?
Drezek perks up and says, "Wait a minute. Doro had a pet monkey."
And the new friend also disappeared? I really want to be that person and ask what the pet monkey's name is, but I'm not going to.
Schmerple.
We hear Crane flipping through pages. Flip. Monkey. Okay.
Oh gosh. I don't think I have that. We're out of luck, guys. Harsh. Harsh. Cora will like stare after him grumpily. The other two people are still there with the coffin, right? Okay. Like, yeah, I think we should do that. I was gonna say my thing. I was gonna say if they weren't there, I'd say Drez should just pick it, but probably not with random townsfolk.
Guys would motion over to Elanil and motion it back at the bar with kind of a see.
Mesker will have left Marigold with instructions to stand out front and not run away.
She runs away. As soon as it
Do you like tie her up at all, or
Oh,
you expect her to follow what you tell her to do?
I do.
Wow.
Look at you have us loaded in already. Even the bird made it.
Is the bird really like a people sized, or is it smaller?
Big bird.
Be really helpful for a rogue.
Did I recognize the prayers that he was saying at all? Cora will step forward and say, "Why not?" Yeah, it's definitely out. I am obviously a cleric. You have lost your faith, then? Damn. I really wish I had taken a different spell today. I didn't. But I have a spell that both would have let me cast a funeral rite for the dead guy and it can also reverse someone whose alignment has changed. But I can't do it today. Iris is well, actually, you know what? Cora is saying that. She'll say that and say, I did not take this spell today, though.
Are we talking about something like ceremony?
Yeah, specifically, I was talking about ceremony.
I have it.
Well, there you go.
I also think like Tarhun would probably try and like bolster this guy's faith a little somehow by convincing him that that his faith lies within and like not with a holy symbol. Like even if Tarhun had to like cast thaumaturgy and like make it really resound.
I mean, you still need. Usually, your holy symbol is a like you need it to cast. Like it's what you cast through.
Really, in 5th edition? Yeah.
The rattle run over and cast guidance on you.
So I would need a persuasion check. That's like the charisma persuasion here. Persuaded.
And that's without the 1d4.
Oh, sorry, I'm rolling a d4 here. Wake up there, man.
That's good rolls, Jay.
Finally. Well, it sounds like we need to take care of this problem in the basement.
Cora says absolutely.
More importantly, who's ringing the bell?
Yeah. I would. Tarhun would definitely be almost excited about helping here.
No, not yet.
No, but we've battled all manner of scary creatures.
Do you have any advice?
Perhaps.
Let's go. It was these doors by the entrance.
Where's the? I didn't catch where the. Oh, it's down there. Okay.
It's
Okay.
it's yeah, it's that one, right?
Whips.
Drezek hangs back too.
You guys should sit with your father. We will take care of this. Drezek's hanging back too.
I'm just not. I'm letting the fighter and the paladin lead.
Where'd my mouse go? Yes.
Oh no, he's stuck in the wall. Stone farm.
My mouse must come with us. Yep. The one that Drez could not unlock earlier.
Yep. Some world-class rolling on that one.
All right. She's muted. We couldn't hear her.
Yeah, I know. I'm muted because his voice keeps coming through my mic.
Well, that's dramatic.
And where did the voice come from?
You're gonna say that. Jess just repeated it.
Cora will say, "Can you step into the light? We can't see you." What's
Pain.
that? How would you prove that?
Yeah, I was in the back.
We might trade places with Elanil here. Tarhun shoots a glance at Drez. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
So I didn't. Sorry, I didn't hear it.
I just shot a little sly glance at in your direction when he mentioned showing some blood.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
How come the holy symbol is covered in blood? Cora will ask that.
So let me make sure I get this straight. So this guy, this is Duru, who went to the castle, disappeared. Now his father's keeping him locked in the basement because he's a vampire, but he hasn't fed. Is that what we're getting from this? Me saying, Kevin saying that. I'm just making sure I got the names and what happened correctly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just the timeline. So he said he's been down there for weeks and he hasn't fed. I thought that's first of all, I thought the siege just happened a few days ago and that Dora was missing.
Siege happened after Doru went up to the castle as retaliation for Doru going up to the castle.
Ah, okay. Okay, that was what I was missing. Okay. Mm-hmm. The monkey guy. Mm-hmm. Got it. Okay. Okay. Yep. Yeah.
See, now would be, or at least if we agreed to like do whatever this guy wants to do here, this might be where I might cast, or where Tarhun might cast ceremony, using that atonement. But how does that work? Like, because this is a gold cost, or 25 gold worth of powdered silver. How does that work exactly? Does it actually consume 25 gold?
Is that even going to work? Because that's not going to change the fact that he's a vampire spawn, is it? It just changes somebody's alignment.
Yeah, that's right. So no, never mind. That doesn't do anything.
We could make holy water and throw it at him with it. No, what I was thinking for upstairs was the dedication portion of that.
Oh yeah, but that's like a humanoid who wishes to be dedicated to your god service. So like he would have to like want to be dedicated to your
Right. Right. Well, that's why I was thinking like upstairs, like he could be rededicated to his. Although it does say just once. But either way, I don't think it works for this guy.
Elanil will just will step forward and say that she'll offer her blood as the test. I look back to the group as I take off my leather glove and roll up my sleeve to expose my wrist.
You gonna just give yourself like a little cut or something?
Yeah.
While she's doing it, Drezek says, I bet the raven's got blood.
That's super useful.
Way to volunteer her pet.
I mean, I don't think I have a. I don't have a dagger.
So
But I'll
before
just.
I have a
Mesker's
little. Go ahead.
Mesker's gonna speak up. He's gonna sort of wave towards vampire guy. Have you fed it all? Hmm. You know,
Damn.
Yeah, no.
I've been where you are, in a tactically weak position, stuck, no way out. I'm not sure I'm buying this little chat you're having with us.
Yeah, I'm not getting such good vibes about this either. I'm thinking that Elanil should just not do that.
Can we make like a insight roll or something on whether we think he's telling the truth? I will guidance myself. Well, fuck, that guidance is probably still not going to help me very much.
In other words, our DM is basically alluding to us that it's not going to happen.
Somebody could roll a 20. Somebody could roll a 20. Not me. I got 13, but somebody could. My +5 on insight didn't really help me much.
I'm gonna go ahead and keep talking. So maybe, since you're saying you're not a monster, we should tie you up and you can walk outside. Probably not. I'm just curious what your life would be. Clearly you're turned. So how do you live? Talk me through that. I'm not taunting or playing. I'm asking you how you're going to live. Correct. So you're a vampire who's never going to eat. You're going to go back to your daily life and show your papa that you're wonderful and amazing, and but as a vampire? Is that how you want to live your life? Yet.
While this is going on, Drezek whispers to Mesker, not trying to hide it too hard, but he says he may have very useful information about the castle.
Mesker nods.
If I was high enough level to cast Resurrect, would that cure his vampirism?
I was kind of wondering the same with Spare the Dying. I know it says has no effect on undead or constructs, but what if we were to, like, kill Doru and then cast Spare the Dying? Would that bring him back without vampirism? Or would that not work because he's still undead?
Other than the fact that, I have a god of light, not really.
Yeah, specifically Tarhun, no.
Could we make a... I'll make a religion and guidance myself.
Suppose I might roll for survival.
Wow. Wait, you right click and it gives you advantage when you roll it? Oh, that's really neat.
Oh, double fours! How the hell did that happen? Oh my god. Oh. Well, failed that one.
We all know nothing.
I say we just drag him outside, tie him up, drag him outside, and see what happens to him, and then we can try casting Spare the Dying if he dies.
You have Spare the Dying?
I do, yeah.
Are you saying that out loud?
I mean, it's really a tough thing. I feel like Tarhun doesn't really have a lot of shame or much of a filter, but I don't know how far I want to step on things like that.
Well, then player to player, we have no idea how strong he is.
He
True
hasn't
enough.
fed.
Cora doesn't want to kill somebody who is claiming to try to be good.
Tarhun definitely won't either. He wouldn't willingly just put this guy down.
Sorry, Jess, I didn't hear what you said.
That's too bad because I don't remember what I said.
You knew all about vampirism, probably, and were like, "These idiots."
Yeah.
Well, I had found that note before and read it at dinner. Did you have any notes about that, Iris?
I saved it. Yeah. In
Oh,
some.
right. I said he's weak because he hasn't fed.
Hold on, I'll just paste this since I've got it under Curse of Strahd. If anybody wants to reread it.
I'm pretty sure the two of us Dragonborn could probably control this guy pretty well.
Not if she shifts into a bat and flies away, or a mist.
Yeah, just like swallow him up.
Ew.
Gone.
Fire belly.
I'm looking for my swallow
So
skill.
the thing says that sunlight and running water can end their cursed existence, and wooden stakes through the heart will paralyze them as they sleep. They recoil from the sight of holy symbols and cannot enter a residence without an invitation. They don't have a shadow, a reflection, and must return to their coffin, crypts, graves, or to rest by day. I think I don't even physically have it. I think Ento has it. But we all have this knowledge, and our characters, it hasn't been weeks for. It was been yesterday, so they probably remember. That being said, with the holy symbol thing, I will kind of hold my holy symbol up and see if he reacts at all.
So that thing's probably holding him back anyway.
Or maybe this vampire, because we found this in the mansion. Maybe it's not 100% accurate.
Or if you look at the document, it says, those who their fangs kill become a vampire spawn, ravenous creatures with a vampire's hunger for blood. So he may not be a vampire. Is there a difference between vampire spawn and a vampire? I don't know.
I think this all comes back to us not really knowing much about it.
Yep.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they told us that vampire spawn were weaker. But...
yeah, not as strong as their masters, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think they're affected by all the things that true vampires are.
He's also starving, so he's pretty weak in general.
If he were really truly gone as a person, wouldn't he have killed and eaten a bunch of people?
Yeah, and probably turned into mist and gotten out of the basement and all that's good vampire stuff.
Or lunged at somebody when we came down here at very least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So are we going to kill a person who is still good? Or
I wouldn't.
Yeah, again, Tarhun wouldn't willingly kill him, especially not when he's asking.
Yeah, so
maybe
I mean, my character is still standing there with an outstretched bare arm and waiting to draw blood to do his test.
Waiting to feed him for the first time.
Cora will ask, what would you do if you feed and do not lose yourself? What would you do after?
All right. I say we get this over with. I'm pretty sure we can handle this guy if whatever happens. So.
Agreed.
So we're not doing the test? We're not
Tarhun will
testing him?
gesture to Elanil to go ahead if she's feeling brave about it.
Drezek moves behind him.
Did you? I was gonna say, did you go into stealth first, or you just like?
Cora will move over to be in position to heal you if need be.
Okay. I just bring the. Sorry, go for it.
Do you already have something to?
No, it's okay. I'm just gonna draw blood once everybody's in position.
Well, but do you have something to do that with?
Yeah, I was just gonna get the edge of my glaive, and do it. So I'll just bring the end of my glaive down and nick my arm a little bit with the bottom of the blade near the haft, and hold out my arm towards Dora.
Roll for initiative.
Blip, 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 blip.
I'm just holding it out in front of him.
I'll say it with him.
I mean, that's... Nope, you go. What should I be doing with this? Okay.
What do you plan to do now? Remind me what happened to Gertrude. She went to the castle looking for him, or was going to the castle looking for him? I will tell him that.
Tarhun would tell him that we'll do our best to find her.
If she has, is there anything you can tell us about the castle that would help us?
As he
Or that-
looks around
or-
and gives kind of a finally.
I feel like while everybody else is hanging around here asking questions about the castle, Tarhun is probably just gonna start up the stairs with that holy symbol to take it to the father there.
Probably gonna question him some more about what he went to the castle for. Like, what was he going there to find or do? Yes, you may give us a piece of information that you're not aware you're giving. I appreciate you telling us such a hard, painful story. That information will be very useful to us.
Drezek looks around at the group and says, "So what are we going to do with this guy?"
I worry if we leave him here and he does give in, that his father and the villagers may not be strong enough to stop him.
He's locked in basically a prison cell underneath the church and has no opportunity to feed. Like, I don't really think he's going anywhere.
No. And really, that whole test is was good enough for Tarhun. I mean, he resisted blood, like, right in front of his face. I don't think we can ask for much more.
I'd shrug and head up the stairs, satisfied with the blood test and his story.
Drezek follows, shaking his head, thinking we're being idiots.
Gonna hang back for just a minute.
I'll leave. I was trying to see if I had a way to talk to my god, but I don't think I do yet.
Cell phone.
Hey god! It's me, Cora!
You use your rat.
Use my rat. I mean, considering the rat is probably bigger than my head.
So it's like a late 80s cell phone.
Yeah, I'll just go upstairs too. May the morning lord be with you.
Drezek's staying down there behind the guy too.
So, kid, out of curiosity, this entire time that this vampire has held power over this village, what do people call him? Mm-hmm. What does your father call him? Has he ever muttered the name Strahd? Okay. Thank you. And I'll leave.
Shaking my head.
Drezek, stab.
I think several of us have concerns.
Blech. Blech. I would like every transition to make sure Drezek's in front.
Nope. Pay you fighters for a reason.
Are we hearing these noises? just checking.
Oh God!
Tarhun will present the holy symbol. I'll let the group answer.
I'll say he passed a test of blood, and he still lives.
Still lives. He's explain this. How did you come to my symbol?
He gave it to us.
Wyatt gave it to us.
Sorry.
Just so
I
short,
was-
nobody can see her.
I was listening, not moving my character. Yes. I actually heard him utter a prayer for the Morning Lord as well. What have you done? He is fighting against his curse of vampirism. He is hungry, but did not feed when presented with the choice.
You need to go put the padlock on the thing.
He said he would stay down there till you released him.
And Drezek looks up and who's still incredulous and says, "And we believed him."
Tarhun shakes his head at Drez.
We could not kill a creature who fought so valiantly against their affliction. He is still, even though he fought against his hunger, I would still be wary. Be
Yeah.
careful.
Him staying down there is a good idea.
If we're able to find anything that will help with his vampirism, we will. But at this time, we don't have any solutions. So earlier he had said something about forgiving him for what he has done. What did he mean by that? I guess Cora asks, like, what did you mean by that when you said that? I just wanted to make sure there wasn't anything else.
Yep. I'll head back out the door for the
Be good
casket.
practice for the funerals we're going to have to do for everybody the vampire kills that we left alive.
I mean, we're not gonna be here. It's not our problem. We're heading out of town, right? Just,
I bet we end up back here at some point. And Iris also agrees with Drez. Everybody's going to be dead. Cora doesn't, but Iris does.
I'm far more concerned. Tarhun's far more concerned with Drez's ill intentions than.
I have no ill intentions. I'm being pragmatic.
Yeah, well, you heard what I said.
Okay. So we go back out the door and pick up the casket again and take it around back, or
Drezek just mutters.
Mesker's just staring at the priest.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
When you level up, do you get your spell slots back or only after a long rest? Do I get new spell slots when I level up? Okay.
All right, I'll be right back.
How was your trial, Monk?
Facing quick.
Were they mystified why their DPS was so good again?
A little bit.
I don't know if I want an ability score or a feat.
Welcome back.
I don't know what I want for my 4th level thing.
I can't hear anything. The computer update has fucked my sound again. I had to turn it up to 200%. Hear the rain. God damn it. No. Fuck you, man. God damn it, stay in the
It's actually
So I have to put that
Is it-
in the override thingy. Okay. Okay.
Are we doing ability score increase or feat at level 4? Or choice?
choice. So 1 ability score, 2 ability score.
Oh, you get 2 ability score increases, don't you?
Yeah, with the knowledge of
I don't know what I want to do.
I think I can even out both my dex and charisma. Check though.
Christmas probably up for debate.
What's that?
Nothing.
Monk's just being a dick again.
Wow, that's a shock. Oh yes, both go to even numbers. That's awesome.
Sort of considering taking the shadow touched feat because it sounds fun, but I don't think it's something I don't think it really fits my character. You get invisibility and a hold on. Let me just read it. You get 1 wisdom, intelligence, or charisma, your choice. You learn the invisibility spell and 1 first level spell of your choice from the illusion or necromancy school of magic. I like that it's a mix of like the of you get some stuff and The ability score. Because I can't make up my mind. So
Did our proficiency bonus go up or not? At 4. When's it go up? Okay.
You are getting close.
Because my 2. Oh, it went. Okay, never mind. My attack bonus went up because of hitting 18 dex. Yep.
oh, I know what I should do. It's not as fun for me, but there is a halfling feat that makes my halfling you roll a 1 reroll thing apply to everybody. Or something like that, if I can.
Halfling's luck or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. I remember seeing it when we picked our first ones, and I was like, I'm gonna be selfish and take a pet. But
There is lucky.
it's not lucky. It's because lucky is something anybody can pick. There's like a halfling
I?
specific one.
You already have that one.
Okay.
That's Jay.
I'm here. He's not. He's on.
Bountiful luck. You've learned to lend your luck to your companions when an ally within 30 feet rolls a 1 on attack, ability, or saving throw. You can use your reaction to let them reroll. I will do it, but you guys have to remember that I have it. That's the price of me taking this. Y'all are in charge of remembering you can do this.
Chest.
I probably do. I'm still looking at feats and.
How often can you use that luck thing?
There's no limit. It's just if you're within 30 feet of me, I think.
So anytime somebody rolls a,
Let-
you use your reaction though. So you couldn't.
Yeah, I
an
can't do it
attack of
multiple times
opportunity,
in a turn. But I
Right,
mean,
right. Yeah.
I don't have too many reactions anyway, so most of the time it'll work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good feeling that Drezek.
You think so? Okay, good. Okay.
I mean, you just have to either roll well or roll a 1. Those are your choices. Because if you roll a 1, I can help
What do you
you.
think's going to happen now?
You roll a 2.
What do you think my next critical roll is going to be? Exactly, it's going to be a 2. Guarantee it's going to be a 2.
This would be a really good feat for DMs who make you roll a 1, like awful, horrible things happen to your character. Yeah, yeah. That would make this feat much stronger. Yeah, it's on my character sheet too. If you wanna, I went ahead and took it. It doesn't really do shit for me, but helps everybody else. So
Well, you get it too, right?
I already had it. It's part of my race.
Oh, okay.
I haven't used my racial trait yet. Yeah, I definitely have. I would have thought it would like give me a reminder, but I guess it doesn't. Usually when I roll a 1 though, it's like on
So
with guidance and I just don't even think about it.
sorry, Jess was next.
What was I doing?
Yeah, it's not. I felt that a lot.
Do you answer yourself?
No.
This says it's partnered content. Enable Grim Hollow in the character builder.
One moment.
I thought it'd be useful for my Raven. Yeah, I was considering that one. Okay, I'll pick something else. That's okay. I just wasn't sure about it. Okay.
What is Grim Hollow? Is that
Sounds like a campaign setting. Yeah.
I mean, at the moment, I'm kind of struggling with whether or not I want to use ability score or a feat. So, right. So,
I the RPG bot website on your class, like I've found that to be really helpful when picking things for clerics.
Also,
Make
if
it-
your key ability scores are at an odd number, especially if you have two that are an odd number, your primary and your secondary, then the ability score, you can put one in each and get them both to even numbers and get all the bonuses.
You don't have a lever in your staff.
It's not cleric. It's druid. That one's pretty good. Frostbite. What? This one's nice for the light. Hmm. Why? Okay. So like for ground effects. I'm not very creative. Mm-hmm. Like projectile holy water.
Like,
Mm.
I encourage you to read up on that.
Mm. The light one would be nice because I don't think we have anybody to cast who can cast light in our group.
I can switch out one of my spells to cast light. I haven't been taking it, but if it becomes a problem, that's something I can do.
Or I could do guidance. Or bonfire. Fills a 5-foot cube. So I could like light a fire on a creature. Go ahead.
You picking a ranger spell or a druid spell?
A druid spell. So I get to learn Long Strider and Pass Without a Trace. But then I get one extra one that I have to pick.
Like a level 1 spell, or does it what?
It's a cantrip. Yeah. So I could do like Control Flames, Create Bonfire, Druidcraft, Frostbite, Guidance, Gust, Infestation, Magic Stone, Mending, Mold Earth, Poison Spray, Primal Savagery, Produce Flame. What's Resistance? No, I have to touch it. Shape Water, Thorn Whip, or Thunderclap. Crane said most take Shape Water because it's useful. But like Barovia without our night vision, like the Produce Flame one might be good because it sheds light.
I mean, if the light becomes an issue, I can start taking the light cantrip when I like choose what I prepare for the day.
Okay.
Like that won't help us today. I haven't been taking it because we haven't really needed it, but
yeah. Shape Water, just yeah, I guess. It seems like a very specific use case.
Well, but you can actually do a lot with Shape Water. Like you can like freeze a giant block and drop it on somebody. You can there's quite a bit you can do. You could use you could make a block of water to like plug a hole in something. Like it's more of a creative usage than you'd think.
Yeah, both you and Jay can create like holy water, can't you?
Not exactly. There's a ceremony, that spell we were talking about that I haven't been taking. You can use it to bless water, but it's expensive. Like stupidly expensive. It's the ceremony spell. Really? Because it doesn't like say it's a ritual. Can I innately do the rest of the things on that spell? Or just the bless one?
Just
Okay, good to know. I mean 25 gold's still a lot, but or
yeah.
silver. Gold.
I think I'm gonna take Frostbite, because it gives disadvantage on weapon attack rolls. So that's although if they're zombies and vampires, they're not necessarily gonna have weapons.
I don't know. I think that Shape Water sounds fun. I actually took that on the character we were making for Drez's campaign because I thought it sounded fun. There's babies too.
Great. Okay.
Okay, I quit.
Okay.
I got a question here too. for Draconic Healing here, this says you learn Cure Wounds, which I already know. But then this also says you can cast this spell without expending a spell slot. That still doesn't mean it doesn't count as an action, right? It just means that you use an action but don't expend a spell slot. Right. I mean, this also says that I can't cast it this way until long rest, but I can also cast it using the spell slots. Okay.
Oh, question. Does somebody have that Grim Hollow thing? Because I have access to it, and I definitely don't own it. Somebody must be sharing it, because, like, I could see it. I was curious, because I didn't know what it was, so I was looking it up, but... It's Grim
What are we talking
Hollow
about?
Layers of Atharis?
I do, but I don't have the account to share anything.
No. Like, or I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, and one more question here so that I'm understanding this correctly. If I'm casting a spell, it says when you cast a spell using a spell slot of second level or higher, healing increases by 1d8 for each slot level above the first. So, at level 4, are my spell slots all automatically level 4 spell slots?
If you have the ability to cast something as different levels, there's a spot on your character sheet. Like, I can click on cast bless under first level, or I can cast it as a second level spell. Like, it's just where you click, and it'll do everything for you.
Okay, because I mean, all I can read on stuff like I've got here, these spells like Cure Wounds says first level evocation.
Yeah, but even if you take it as a first level, you can cast it as a second level if the spell allows that. And it'll show up.
Okay, good enough. Yep, just wanted to understand. Thanks.
So is this like a... How long does attunement take? It's like Can I do that now? I'll wait until everybody else needs to. It's neat though. I did not see the picture. Oh wait,
With no picture
yeah.
in chat.
That's cool. I got it.
Oh, cool.
Sorry, guys. How far do you think we are from wrapping up for the evening? Well, I mean, I don't want to like get into more if we're going, you know, if we're gonna get into another hour and a half. Yeah, I mean, I would appreciate it. I kind of got everything rolling late today because of work, so
It actually works out good for me too, because I have a shit ton of work to do tomorrow, and I could really use the sleep.
Mm-hmm. I'm not available again until March 1st, but you guys could certainly carry on without me.
I think March 1st is probably going to work better for us too. I'm not positive, but
Maybe I can run a candle keep next week for whoever's around.
yeah, March 2nd is good for us.
I will put it on my calendar on the right date this time.